All right. Today we're going to talk about multiplying numbers in the tens, hundreds, and thousands because a lot of my students are still struggling with this concept. For example, we might have something that looks like this. 600 times some number equals 360,000. What I tell my students is that we need to rewrite this number again, or rewrite this number sentence again without the zeros. So if we do that, it should look like this. 6 times something equals 36. Now we can see that our missing number is in fact 6. So then we take this 6 and we add it right up top here. And now the tricky part. We try to figure out how many zeros needs to be added on this 6. So is it 60, 600, or 6,000? And what we do is we look at the equal sign. And remember that equal means the same. So whatever we have on the right side of the equal sign has to be the same as the left. So what I do first is we look over here to the right side and we see how many zeros we have. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. That means that I need to have 4 zeros on the left side of the equal sign. The only time this ever becomes tricky is when we have 5s, and I'll show a little bit later how we deal with that. So right now, if we look on the left side, we've only got 2 zeros. So we need to add 2 more zeros to get the same amount of zeros as we would on the right side of the equal sign. So if we add those 2 zeros, you can now see that I've got 600 times 600 equals 360,000. On the right side, we've got our 4 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the left side, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're equal, they're the same, and that's how we can solve numbers in the tens, hundreds, and thousands. Now, let's talk about those tricky 5s, because 5s can play a little bit of a problem when we do these. So if we're looking at something like this, 80 times, let's say, 500. And once again, we want to rewrite this without the zeros. So we're going to take the 8 times the 5, and it becomes more manageable. We know that 8 times 5 is 40. Now, when I take this 40 and rewrite it right up here and figure out zeros, what I'm going to actually do is put that 40 up here, and then I'm going to underline it. Because that 0 at the end of the 40 is not going to be counted when I'm trying to equalize the sides. So now I'm going to look on the left side of this equal sign and see how many zeros I have. And I've got 1, 2, 3. So on the right side, I don't have any zeros. Because remember, this 0 right here is underlined. It doesn't count for my zeros. So I know I've got 3 on the left. That means I need to add 3 on the right. 1, 2, 3. And I get an answer of 40,000.